It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From Amway Center in downtown Orlando, tonight the Orlando Magic taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. Philadelphia begins the game with the basketball. Simmons over to the right side. Butler, his first effort off the mark. Isaac knocked loose. Nice pass to get things going.
I don't know if a body on him would have prevented that bucket, but it at least would have let him know that you were there.
Butler to bring it up. Down 2. Fires the 3. Taken by Vucevic. To Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon stuffs it down.
Used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Orlando has it. Jaren Grant. Tough matchup against Butler. To Gordon. Whoa! What a finish! Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
Knocked loose. Sixers have it. Embiid. Here's a chance from long range. Well, their first 3, and they're right back in it within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Blocked by Embiid. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Fournier. Aaron Gordon matched up with Carmelo Anthony. To Fournier. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Evan Fournier in rhythm. Makes it look easy with the 3.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Sixers control it. Simmons. Fires the 3. Not that time. He misses. Good look that time, but off the mark. Deep right corner. Redick. Defenders could lose sleep with this guy. J.J. Redick, well defended, still knocks it down.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
To Aaron Gordon. Offensive board. Another follow. Stays out. Redick with it. They trail by 1. 4-3. He made his first effort, but not that time. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Grant with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Gordon. That's out. Last touch by Aaron Gordon. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Substitutions, Philadelphia.
Markelle Fultz. Beyond the arc for 3. Bamba with the rebound. snared by Embiid. Smith with the basketball. Leads just a point. To Fultz. Going to launch beyond the arc. Markelle Fultz forcing that one there. Well defended. Fournier. Evan Fournier. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
To Mo Bamba. Gordon. Second effort. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
From long range, the 7-footer, Bamba with the board. Fournier rising for the slam. We are through one here at Amway Center with the Magic in front. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. To the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
To Gordon. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Lets it fly from long range. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
That won't go. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Embiid. Napier with the basketball. Leads a bucket. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal. Nothing going here on that drive. To Redick for 3. Shakes free and hits.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Won't go. Redick with it. His team up by 1. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Cleans it up. Embiid to Redick. Here's a chance from long range. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. To Aaron Gordon. Rebound taken by the Sixers. Sixers have the basketball. Probing the defense. Takes stock of the floor. To Redick. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Free throws up and perfect. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Fires the three. Sixers able to clear the rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
To Fultz. Butler. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for three.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Simmons to the basket, but his shot stays out. Nikola Vucevic. He's 2 for 2 now.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Fultz to Butler. 4-3. Rebounded by Isaac. Magic basketball. Augustine guarded by Carmelo Anthony. Fultz into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. To Butler. Beyond the arc for three. Off the iron. Slams it home on the putback.
Not really known for attacking the glass, but I like that hustle. We need to see more of that.
Augustine with the basketball. The margin is 3 as we approach halftime. Jonathan Isaac matched up with Carmelo Anthony. Screen coming. It's Embiid with the rebound. The Sixers with 4 to shoot to Butler. They go down low to Anthony. So the difference, 3 points as we reach the break. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports Halftime Report. The 76ers are in a close game thus far. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Magic are within striking distance at the half. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Orlando Magic.
Game track. Rebounds.
Never give up on the play. That's what every coach tells you all the way back to grade school. And that's what we're seeing here tonight with the effort on the boards.
Player of the half.
Joel Embiid was all over the boards in the first half. You've got to appreciate his determination when shots go up.
Who was cold?
can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Grant with the basketball. His guys down 3. Isaac to Gordon. Isaac. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Jimmy Butler, tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
You know, every time I watch Jimmy Buckets, the tenacity he plays with on the defensive end, it just reconfirms the fact that he's been named an All-Star 4 times. He shot a career best 47% from the field in 2017-18. So when you think about trying to lock him up, you have to limit his touches, and you have to force him to catch the ball with his back to the basket. Make him put the ball down on the ground and make contested shots, because if you don't, Jimmy Butler will cut you apart.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Butler into the front court. Up by 3. Has a chance. Jumper's good.
You know, Jimmy Buckets really has an inspiring story. From being homeless at the age of 13 before moving in with a friend, reads like a basketball version of The Blind Side. That grit has become the fabric of his DNA. From Tyler Junior College to Marquette to the 30th pick in the first round, are you kidding me? To where he is now, Jimmy Buckets has had to earn every inch that this game has given him.
Simmons, deep left corner. Anthony. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Isaac. Wide open look. Won't go. Sixers control it. Butler. Missed it.
People do not realize the brilliance of the coaching in this league. The small adjustments made defensively has made all the difference in the second half.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Grant with the basketball. They're down 3. Isaac to Aaron Gordon. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Here's Simmons with it up top. Leads 3. Goes to the left side. Butler. Count the triple. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Isaac to Gordon. Not that time. Philadelphia with the basketball. Surveys the floor. To Butler. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Rebound comes to Vucevic. In the front court, it's Augustine. The deficit is 6. Screen coming. Gordon to Fournier. Oh, Evan Fournier looking good. 4 for 5.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Redick can't connect. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Amir Johnson trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 67%. The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Augustine with it up top. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. To Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
Old school equals high percentage.
Sixers have the basketball. Butler. And scores. Strong take.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Augustine with the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. Gets it in the left corner. From long range. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Butler. Yes. It drops. Little drama on that one.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they
What's
get hit in the
going on,
mouth.
bro?
Keep
NBA
digging.
Live
And
OG,
he's
what it
fouled.
do,
He's
man?
going to the line for 2.
Welcome
Smart
to the
play
stream.
to
Long
rip
time
through
no
the
see.
extended arm of the defender. That
What's
will
up?
get you to the free throw line every time.
NBA Live
First
OG
one
in the
goes
house.
down.
I ain't see you in a minute. Oh, okay.
Can't
No
connect
doubt.
on the second. And he splits
No
the
doubt,
pair.
man.
Butler.
Oh,
He's not shy
I
about
got to
shooting
try
from
to
out
get a
there.
game
But he
in during
misses
my
this
season
time.
games, you know.
Knocked loose.
Whenever I get time, not working or
3
nothing like
quarters
that,
down.
I always
It's the
be
Sixers
streaming.
out in front.
You know, I love the sports streams, man. I can't get these games out my hand, man. NBA Live, Madden, NHL. What's the other top one? Oh, the show, baseball. That's also one of my top ones. NBA 2K, I got that too. I've been doing college basketball with that. And I'm going to try to do the G League. I like the G League too.
It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway.
I've done the Big Three League.
Simmons with it. It's an 8-point
What
lead.
else I've done?
To
I've done the
Anthony.
Big Three League.
Deep right corner. Lets it fly from long range.
Bunch of them.
That's off the side of the rim. No good.
UFC.
Grant with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Into the front court comes Simmons. Up 6. Butler. Isaac with the board. To Fournier.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Evan
yeah.
Fournier. He's now
Oh, I'll
5
be
for
getting
6.
it in.
I know these mishaps
You know,
happen defensively,
I'll
but
be getting it
sometimes
on.
this can be the best thing for an
And then I drop
offensive
some
player
video,
who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet.
You know,
Don't let
put
him
some
get going.
videos down.
Simmons rebounded by
And I'll be
Isaac.
getting it in, man. I'll be getting the game in,
Fournier
you know.
guarded by Jimmy Butler.
And then, of course, I love to record
To
them
Mo Bamba.
and keep them on the channel for people to see. I love that,
Yes,
you know.
and a
I
foul.
just like the
He'll have a
game
chance at a
interaction.
3-point play.
The offense
a lot
has
of
very
excitement.
little to lose on those type of plays
like
if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert
You know,
yourself
the
fully
doing
on
your
the
times
defensive
off,
end
you get a
by
PS4,
initiating the
whatnot, you can
contact
stream.
and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball
They
above
can't
his
say you
waist.
don't got nothing to do. Oh, yeah. Now, you know ain't nothing like a nice game of 2K and live. Man, my homies used to play that back in the day. Oh, also the NFL too. Game Day Breakers, Madden. Oh, yeah.
The free throw is
Madden
good.
live
It's back
in
to a
2K.
one-point game.
For all the fellas to come over, that was it right there. Madden,
Butler
live or 2K.
to Anthony.
They was
For
getting
three.
it in. That's it.
Rebound,
2K
Bamba.
live, Madden, shoot. Oh, you talk.
Fournier to Vucevic. Blocked by Butler.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
The shot by Simmons won't go down.
Oh, you better
Grant
believe
with
it.
the basketball. His guys now down by a point.
better
Using
believe
the
it.
post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
I mean, it's just one,
You've heard
it's
it
one of
before.
those things,
Slow
you
and steady
know.
wins the race. This approach
And then
might
also
be
the
working out after all.
originality of it, the love of the
Simmons
game.
into the front court.
You know, not just
Looking to make
screaming
something
and loving
happen.
it.
To Anthony.
You know,
Fires the three.
and I always do
That's off the
franchise
side of the
mode.
rim.
I like
Short.
the live stream, the franchise mode,
Grant with the basketball.
because it's, you
His
know, I
team
like
up
to
by
play
one.
the league mode when you're
Vucevic
playing for something.
to Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba powers it through.
It's so difficult to block
Oh,
a
that
guy
was
like
three?
that with that
Oh,
kind of
sure.
athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him
I
when he's
didn't even
around the
recognize
rim.
it, bro. Well, how did they even go up? I didn't recognize it. Oh, they up three. Thanks. Okay. Oh, we got to think of something. to get back in
Changes
this
coming
thing.
from both sides right now.
Number 21, Joel
Simmons to Embiid.
subbing in.
Joel Embiid. Very
That's what I'm
efficient
talking
and
about.
making an
Let's go
impact. He's 3 for 3.
It's
Get
really
it
a
in
dope
now.
thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become
Oh, you wanna get back
overly
on the
passive.
PS4
Still take
soon?
your shots when they're there.
Man, you got to get my
Screen
PS
coming.
in so we can
Not
play,
loose.
man. Shoot. Yeah, you get back on the PS4
Vucevic.
soon. Okay.
He gets it.
We're watching the clinic right now.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
watching basketball
You know,
one-on-one.
like I said,
Whoever
you
this
know,
professor is,
You know,
he
I
needs to get
understand
paid
got a lot
top
of things
dollar.
to do. I do this on my
Gets it in the
spare
right
time.
corner.
You know, but
Anthony.
when I do,
Carries
I
it.
get
On
it
the
in.
catch and shoot.
Just
You know?
because someone is listening
yeah,
to
you
you
know.
doesn't mean that they actually
So,
hear you. At the
know.
end of the game, when players get
And there's
tired,
some hot
they
games
listen
coming
to
out
what
anyway,
the
though.
assignment
Even
was,
on the
but they
action
didn't
tip.
hear what
You
it
got
was.
some hot action games coming out.
Vucevic.
You know, that game Resident Evil, the zombie joint.
Fournier picked up by
Another
Carmelo
zombie
Anthony.
game in April called Days Are Gone.
To Vucevic.
Hot game. You got Mortal
He's
Kombat
too
11
good to
dropping.
leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
Also, UFC.
Well, we got a chance
If
to
you're into,
firsthand
fighting
watch
games,
something be
UFC is
created.
a
I think
hot
we
game
just
right
watched
now.
an epidemic of passing.
That UFC
I've never
3?
seen something like this before. It was so contagious,
unlock,
everybody started to do
Kimbo-
it, and it
Kimbo
ultimately
Slice and
led
all
to the
that.
other team's demise.
That
If
UFC
that's
3
an
is the
epidemic,
truth, too.
sign me up. Here's a chance from long
Right.
range, and the rebound
So we got
taken
1
by
minute.
Chandler.
1 minute. I can't
Simmons.
even believe we were down. Take it up.
Gets it to
no
go.
about.
Could have been more.
Let's
A
go.
lot of
That's
contact,
what I'm
but
talking
no
about.
foul.
Let's
The
get it
defender
in.
needs to do
All
a
right, so
better
what is
job
it?
of forcing a pickup there.
Grant with the
Okay, so it's
basketball.
tied. Okay, it's
Our
tied.
score all even here in the fourth quarter.
There we go.
The lane won't
That's
go.
love,
Seems like a lot of
love,
contact
love.
on that play.
Love,
If I were that
love,
player, I would
love,
pull
love.
the ref over to the side.
Oh!
Also express to him how much contact
That's
there
what I'm
was,
talking about.
so he
Let's
could
go
look for that
Philly.
same foul call
Love,
potentially
love,
the next
love.
time down the court.
Grant with the
Love,
basketball.
love,
His
love.
guys find
Give
themselves
me that.
trailing by a
Give me
bucket.
that. Jimmy Butler. Take that up. Take it up.
Count the
Let's go.
basket. 2 more points
Back
in the
in this
paint.
thing.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery
You know
touch
it?
in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Oh, you know I'm coming
Matched up
over.
with Carmelo
Man,
Anthony.
yeah. I'm coming over. I didn't know you had a channel.
Gets a look. Can't hit.
What's the name of your
To
channel?
Simmons.
I'm coming over to get that work. I'm coming over to get it.
From the outside, no good.
I was playing bad,
And
but
it's
while
never a
man, I
great
got
thing
the
when you're
beat
talking
down,
to
man.
yourself the entire next
Guys beat
possession
me up. Couple
about the
guys
shot
beat
you
me
just
up and
missed.
mad,
Now
man.
you know you're in that player's
Man, I
head.
thought I was good, so I went over to play them.
Jumping out the
Man, they
gym
gave me
right
that
now.
work,
Great
man.
anticipation.
Oh, they gave me
Shifting
that work.
gears. Here comes some substitution.
I'm coming over, man, to your channel, man. I want to see what's popping over there.
Fournier. Jonathan Isaac.
Oh, my
Carries it.
God.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of
That's
the game down the
crazy.
stretch. But
All right, let
great
the clock run
awareness
down.
by the shooter to get those
Oh, we got the
toes
ball. Let the clock
right
run down.
behind the three-point line.
All right, let the clock run down. Tom's on our side. Okay, we're going in.
Fired at the rim.
Yeah,
Might
now
have
they
been
need
a little
what?
bit easier than
All right, still
expected
got time,
there,
14
considering the score.
That's still
Now
enough time
whistle,
for them to
and
do something.
Orlando is going to use a timeout. They're
Oh!
going to have to draw something up.
Oh, I gotta come
Open
over
look
there.
At a three.
Okay, no doubt. I gotta come over there. Oh, man, I gotta check you out. Okay, yeah, I see a channel. Oh, OG on 3 versus 3 road to, oh, that's hot. Oh, you got the 3 versus 3. Oh, you got the one court, the 3 versus 3. I don't know how you set that up. You gotta show me how to set that up, the 3 versus 3 game. Oh, that's hot. Oh, you got the 3 versus 3. Okay. You also play street basketball too, right? 2-on-2? Oh, that's hot, man. That's hot. Oh, you got the Injustice 2 game. Gods of War. Oh, you got the Mortal Kombat. That's hot. Oh, that's hot, man.
Coach has
That's
seen
hot.
enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Down the
Hey,
lane
I
to
knew
lay
it.
it in.
Look at
All right,
that,
so what is it?
calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra
Okay,
move.
good. We got the foul.
Here comes the
All right.
intentional foul, but they did
6.8.
have one to give, so no free throws yet.
6.8.
They'll
Oh, wait a
shoot
minute.
after
Okay,
the
we can
next
wrap it up.
foul.
In the 80s, that might have been a
Hold it,
personal,
hold it
but
up.
regardless, it had the same impact. You just
All right.
injected a little life into your squad just when they
All
needed it.
right. We should be up for a foul shot now. Okay.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Love. Oh, okay, when you had your PS4, yeah.
Goes
Yeah.
2 for 2. Now the
Yeah,
match is going to signal for a timeout.
I
That's
think
their
if you
second
got
of
your
the final
same
3
email
minutes.
or your
No more
same,
timeouts left the rest of the game.
your same email or Gmail, I think you can keep your account with your same email or Gmail. You can keep your you can get you another PS4, and if you use your old Facebook, your old Gmail account, your old email account, and I guess your password. You can put that in your new PS4 and keep all your information, redo your channel. So I hope you ain't lose that channel. That's a hot channel. Yeah, most of the time I do a lot of my game one channel. You know, I do 2 channels here and there. You know, but I got one channel for action games, and then I got one channel for sports. No! Block it!
That misses
Yes!
with 2
Let's
seconds
go!
to go.
That's what I'm
The
talking
Sixers
about, man.
are
Let's go
victorious
Philly!
as they win this one by 3. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Favorite Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers got the win in a close game. And of course, I've got to mention how many times they scored from beyond the arc. They were so confident with the 3 ball, and it was instrumental to their success. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Magic lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment.
And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Orlando Magic.
Game track. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
Joel Embiid could not have been better defensively. The way he blocked shots and stole the ball today is what makes for an all-NBA defensive first-team player.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's what's coming up for the Orlando Magic. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.